Hi, I'm Nikki, and I'd like to welcome you to the Electrical Lineworker Program Virtual Graduation. To begin, I know this is a bit different from what we were all expecting, but NLC takes the health and safety of our students, family, and staff very seriously, and we want to thank you for all your support despite difficult and unfortunate circumstances. I'd like to recognize all of the staff who worked behind the scenes to not only make this virtual graduation possible, but were there for these graduates since before classes began and always will be there for them even after their time here. We truly wish we could have celebrated your success in person. I also want to thank the friends and family who are watching this from home. These graduates would not be where they are without you. The Electrical Lineworker program is not a program for just anyone. It is a full-time commitment that takes complete mental and physical dedication. Students work hard to obtain the ground level knowledge, skill, and behavior necessary to start a lifelong career in an industry that impacts each and every person. This is more than most can handle under normal circumstances, and you completed it despite a worldwide pandemic. Like other terms, each student came in with first day jitters, and we were able to watch over the weeks as the light bulbs came on in the classroom and you found your confidence in the field. But your term was not like any other. You pioneered online training and excelled at it. You followed strict guidelines to protect each other, and you put up with all the millions of emails from us. It wasn't always an easy journey, but you were determined to succeed. The past 4 months were just your first steps into the power delivery industry. You have a journey ahead of you, and you can guarantee that NLC will be with you every step of the way. From the lifetime brotherhood you have created here, to the resources and mentors you have found in your instructors, to a homecoming of journey-level training courses, we promise to always be that resource and support system for you. Now, here to pass on some parting words of wisdom is our keynote speaker, Don Harbuck.
Let me begin by introducing myself. My name is Don Harbuck. I'm the Senior Vice President of Customer Success at Northwest Lineman College, and it is indeed an honor and a privilege to address you today, the day you graduate from the Electrical Lineworker program in California. Now, I regret not being able to be with you today, but know in spirit I stand alongside each and every one of you on this, your special day. With that being said, Mike, I want to thank you for this opportunity to share my thoughts with the graduates. Graduates, honored guests, welcome to this, the graduation of those of you who have prepared yourself for an exciting and rewarding career in the electrical lineworker field. Graduates, today, you stand as a blank canvas, which has a faint outline of what you will become. And this outline was drawn by you over the past 15 weeks with guidance from your instructors and the support of the entire organization of Northwest Lineman College. Now, graduates, it's up to you to fill in the lines to create your portrait. Let me offer 7 rules of life that will help you fill in the human side of your portrait. Make peace with your past so it won't disturb your future. What other people think of you, it's none of your business. The only person in charge of your happiness is you. Don't compare your life to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. Time heals almost everything. Give it time. Stop thinking so much. It's all right not to know all the answers. Smile. And this is especially important today. Smile. You don't own all the problems in this world. Now, you've completed the training or are graduating from the premier lineworker school in this country and the nation. Graduates, let me briefly summarize the early to present history of the career path you have chosen. Alan Drew, an NLC retiree and a Lineman Hall of Fame inductee, wrote a book called The American Lineman. Some of you may have read this book. Some of you may read it in the future. But it details the evolution of many things, but also there's a particular point in there that I want to zero in on, and that is the lineman title. Where did the lineman title come from? What does the lineman title mean? And it is a title that one day after completing your future employee's apprenticeship, you will proudly earn. And the story started back in 1812, somewhere in that area. The country was strapped with a lot of debt during the conclusion of the War of 1812. And during that time, industry had to expand to overcome this debt. And we expanded by using the natural resources, the coal for steam, the water for hydro, and we used it to produce goods and services more rapidly than could be accomplished by manpower. This was known as the Industrial Revolution. In 1840, the telegraph was introduced, which relied on electricity to carry a series of dots and dashes to stations, and it was sending a critical and urgent messages from point to point in a much faster method than before. Now, this is when the term lineman was first used, as they were the ones who kept the lines in good repair so that these messages could continue to go over the lines. In the late 1800s, the introduction of an electrical grid to light homes, factories, furthered the age of the Industrial Revolution. And this one thing increased tenfold the nation's output. Many changes have occurred over the years, yet the one constant we always have and always will need is men and women of the unique abilities to be classified as line workers. Today you stand at the threshold of a career that will allow you to go as far as you prepare yourself to go. Allow me to share wisdom that I've gathered over the years that will help you to become successful. Never stop learning. Take advantage of any and all training offered that makes you a safer and better professional. One of my favorite sayings is, live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn if you were to live forever. Look for and ask for help from a mentor, one who is conscientious, safe, and has a balanced life. Never abandon common sense. Never sacrifice commitment to safety for convenience. You live a balanced life. A balanced life is one that will give you much joy. Work alone will not give you that joy. I'm sure that COVID-19 is on everyone's mind. We have been wrought up in so much with this pandemic, but we have to be protective of our health and that of others. Remember, this old world and the inhabitants who are here are very resilient. The pendulum will swing back to the center and life will go on. As an electrical line worker, you will experience many instances of power loss caused by wildfires, ice storms, tornadoes, hurricanes, and other situations. This is when your commitment to others will be called on. You and your fellow brothers and sisters will fight the effects of a storm to return to normalcy, the way of life we enjoy. Puff your chest out when you heard the shouts. The power's back on. Create for yourself an identifier to aspire to in life. I will share mine with you. I only look for the good qualities of men and women, not being faultless myself. I won't presume to probe into the faults of others. To me, it means that I take full responsibility for my actions, never blaming others for my failures. I will close now with my sincerest wishes to you, a long, safe, and successful career. Good luck as you travel forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Don. And now we'll be hearing from two representatives of this graduating class, our class presidents, Alex Menchaca and Taylor Wells.
First and foremost, I want to congratulate all 180 students who just officially became NLC grads. It has been a long 15 weeks since we arrived here on campus. Our term was the first of its kind. All learning was moved to an online format, and we had to practice social distancing out in the field. We all looked the same shirt, same boots, same pants, same gloves, and thanks to COVID, the same mask. They say you can tell a lot about someone when you look them in the eye. For us, it was the only way of knowing who we were talking to. Masks were never allowed down for long, though. As soon as we heard the faint sound of a mule getting closer, we knew Angelo was on his way. We all watched out for each other, though. We went from 209 linemen in training to 209 new species of birds chirping at each other to put our masks up. As new as this all was to us, it didn't take long for us to start making waves. Our test scores were the first statement we made to let the school know that just because we were the first doesn't mean we couldn't be the best. We all got that call when COVID hit, letting us know that we could opt out of the term for a later date. 209 students said nothing was going to stop us from passing this program. 180 of us just proved it. Everyone will remember their first couple weeks in the climbing pits. It broke a lot of us. We questioned if we can do this. What did we just sign up for? We went home to only come back the next day in just as much pain. No matter how much we hurt, no matter how much we just wanted to rest, our trainers kept pushing us. They knew exactly how we felt. They themselves at one point or another were in our shoes. We've all heard the trainers say, if it were easy, everyone would be doing it. It was NLC's job to make sure that we don't fall into the category of everyone. They are making sure we earn the category of linemen. This 15-week program has been a small taste of the sacrifice we're going to take to become journeyman linemen. We all have that dream to work for our hometown IOU. That path could be a long one for most of us. The thing that we need to remind ourselves is that just as hard as we are working, putting in the hours, fighting for the best future for our loved ones, they will be fighting just as hard when we are away. I want to thank my wife and sons for supporting me through this journey. As your co-president, on your behalf, I would like to thank all of the family and friends that supported each of you for the past 15 weeks. Countless times during this school term, our motivation to keep pushing was so we can provide for our families. Before we all leave here today, we will be another class to carry on the tradition of signing the Oath of Excellence. Not as your co-president, but as your brother, I ask that you live by these principles. Our brotherhood started here at Northwest Lineman College. Please be smart and safe so that you and your brothers make it home every night. Thank you.
First of all, I want to take a minute to address a specific group of people that were among our classmates. The veterans. It is because of our veterans and the sacrifices they have made that we have the ability to pursue our dream and freely chase our goals. Their sacrifice has allowed us to live freely, and I thank you for your service. Today is a day that's been on my mind, and I'm sure yours, for quite some time. Through very strange and challenging times, we are now about to graduate as men and women prepared for a long and rewarding career as linemen. The last 4 months seem to have come and gone in an instant. We came as strangers and are leaving as brothers and sisters. The bond we have made is not simply created. It has been made through attacking and overcoming obstacles side by side, through sharing the pain of failure and the relief of success, and by spending many hours together. There are some people you know your whole lives that you lose contact with, and others that you know for a short time that you hold dear forever. As your gaffes have left a permanent mark in the wood with every step, we've all left a mark on each other. Though I have not gotten to meet every one of you, I've seen the atmosphere your work ethic has created, and I'm proud to be amongst such a rare and diverse group of people. I am glad to have gotten to work beside you all, and hope to work the lines with you in the future. We have arrived where we are now by taking action to better our lives and the lives of those who depend on us. We have made sacrifices in many facets of our lives. We have quit jobs, taken on large financial burdens, traveled far from home, missed out on seeing family members, and spent countless hours in the books and preparing ourselves for the next day's challenges. I've always been a believer that sacrifice yields reward. While it was not easy to take all those things on, it has been necessary, worthwhile, and it will pay off. Theodore Roosevelt aptly said that nothing in this world is worth having or doing unless it means effort, pain, and difficulty. All of us have seen the work ethic, sweat, blood, successes, and failures of one another. We have good days and we have bad days. The support of our crews makes the bad days better and the good days ones to remember forever. The product of all these things is where we are now, quickly headed to a successful career as a lineman. Theodore Roosevelt also said that a soft, easy life is not worth living if it impairs the fiber of brain and heart and muscle. We must dare to be great, and we must realize that greatness is the fruit of toil, sacrifice, and high courage. For us is the life of action, of serious performance of duty. Let us live in the harness, striving mightily. Let us rather run the risk of wearing out than rusting out. This trade we're about to enter is not for the faint of heart. It requires grit and determination, long hours in hard weather, and sometimes even harder men. As heat and pressure create a diamond, our crucible will forge us into the journeyman we strive to be. As Joe told our class weeks ago, you get one chance in this business. Mistakes have a high cost, whether that be injury, the life of yourself, or your brother. We must never forget this. We must always maintain vigilance and dedication to our work and safety. As goes the saying in this trade, we must be our brother's keepers. We've been prepared for the tasks ahead by an incredible group of men and women. After spending time in the traditional educational environment, there is something present here that I've noticed is absent elsewhere. These instructors love their jobs, and it shows. I will never forget the hard work put in by the team at Northwest Lineman College. Looking toward the future, we will be traveling far and wide in pursuit of our career. Being in strange times right now, opportunities may seem few. We have to keep our noses to the grindstone, and we will find our place in the trade. Be proud of yourselves for what you've just accomplished. Stay vigilant, work safe, keep your hook sharp, and always take time to do the job right. And I know y'all want to be a lineman, so tell me, who's going to be a lineman?
Thank you, Alex and Taylor, and thank you for all of your hard work through the whole term. I know the students really appreciated everything you did for them. And now I'd like to introduce our training supervisor, Justin Vaughn.
NLC students, hi, it's me, Justin Vaughn. I'm here, I have the honor today to present the Scott Lithgow Memorial Scholarship. In the lineman profession, there's an unspoken bond of brotherhood among those in the trade. This bond is solidified with traits like integrity, fortitude, and compassion. At Northwest Lineman College, we try to instill these traits in you, our students, helping them to understand the proper behavior that a lineman displays. For Scott Lithgow, these were traits inherent in him, and he practiced them daily throughout his career. Scott worked for Pacific Gas and Electric for 22 years as a lineman and a foreman. Sadly, in 2013, Scott passed away from cancer. I personally never had the honor to meet Scott, but for the past many graduation ceremonies here at NLC, I've had the honor of listening to his dad, Mike, talk about the caliber of man that Scott was. This scholarship embodies the person that Scott was. It was started back when his grandmother Doris was driving by just outside the building here and saw a bunch of linemen climbing on a pole, at that time apprentices climbing on a pole, and found out that they were raising money for a charity event. She decided that this would be a perfect way to honor her grandson. So Scott's grandmother, along with his beloved parents, Mike and Janice Lithgow, decided that there would be no better way to honor Scott's legacy than provide support to a future lineman. Together, they created the Scott Lithgow Memorial Scholarship. And the winner is Mr. Norris Bice. Congratulations, Norris. And now to present the John McCrae Scholarship, everybody's favorite, Ray Huggins.
All right, so you drew the short straw and you got me giving away the John McCrae Safety Award. And I've always gave you a quote by Rebbe Nachman of Breslov, and I'm going to give you one last one. And Rebbe Nachman said that human fallibility being what it is, victory and truth do not always coincide. So therefore, if you always have to win, you can't always be right. And that's something very important to remember when you get in this trade, is that what seems right maybe isn't always safe. And I hope and we pray that we've all taught you to think for yourselves and to think safely. So this year's award goes to Andrew Stanley.
Oh, hey guys, I'm gonna do the academic award for the Tesla team. This award is actually pretty near and dear to me because, as you guys know, I was trapped in the Zoom room for about 52 weeks straight. But no, this is actually probably one of my favorite awards, and it actually is given to the person that actually has the total highest points academically when we add in labs, We add in your test scores and everything that has to do with all of academics. So the nominees are Robert Garrett, Adrian Sabelos, Chris Scholdebauer, Cameron Campbell, and Jesus Marino Jr. And the winner is Cameron Campbell. All right, this award goes for the skill. This is the overall skill winner at NLC. This award is exactly what it says in its name. This is awarded to the student that actually is just a beast on the poles out there, and their competency in every aspect of the climbing and the hoists and the grips and doing everything out in the field. So the nominees are Andrew Stanley, Chris Scholdbauer, Taylor Wells, and Ryan Bonds. And the winner is Ryan Bonds. Okay, this award is for Tesla behavior. This is actually another one of my favorite awards, and this actually goes out to the guy that would probably take everybody to Logan's and pay everybody's bill. But no, it's the guy that actually does everything for everybody, shows up early, stays late, helps out the instructors. He's just pretty much everybody's pal out in the field, and it shows. So the nominees are Christopher Beck, Chris Schaldbauer, which I probably pronounce his name wrong every single time, Austin Gutierrez, and Corey Johnson. And the winner is Corey Johnson. Okay, this is the final award for Tesla, and this is actually the most coveted award at NLC. We hold it pretty near and dear, especially to all of us instructors, and some of us have actually been nominated for ourselves, but it's just the best of the best. In class, I talk a lot about having some swagger and having a little bit of self-confidence. This is that. This is that person. Same things, coming in early, staying late, helping others, good on the pole, good in the class. It's just one of those awards that if a guy wins it, it's a huge deal. So the nominees are Austin Dimer, Ryan Bonds, and Andrew Stanley. And the winner is Austin Dimer.
The Edison Academic Award is awarded to the student with the highest accumulative score throughout the term on all their classes. The nominees are Logan Boone, Christopher Cabral, Joshua Mandagi, Jason Bland, Stel Rogelio, and the winner is Joshua Mandagi. The Skill Award is based on performance in the field. Our nominees for skill performance are Mario Gamoya, Jordan Thompson, Talon McDonald. And the winner is Mario Gamoya. The Behavior Award is based off of attitude and safety in the field and in the classroom. Our nominees are Zachary Silva, Mario Gamoya, Christopher Cabral. The winner is Zachary Silva. Eagle is based off of performance in the field, performance in the classroom, safety, and all-around ability. Our nominees for Eagle are Norris Bice, Zachary Silva, Christopher Cabral. Winner is Norris Bice.
Congratulations to all award recipients. Your hard work and dedication did not go unnoticed. At this time, we have the honor of presenting the certificates of completion, which officially affirms the significance of these students' achievements. Adrian Albaran, Garrett Alexander, Robert Alvarado, James Angel Jr., Salvador Ariano, Thomas Ashlock, Jonathan Averill, Nestor Ayala, Jose Barajas, Christopher Beck, Norris Bice, Bradley Bidia, Jason Bland, Sergio Bogarin, Aaron Bonilla, Ryan Bonds, Logan Boone, Anthony Burciaga, Christopher Cabral, Cameron Campbell, Adrian Ceballo, Ryan Chambers, Daniel Chavez, Cole Christensen, Noah Cisneros, Michael Clayton, Dylan Coe, Lucas Coe Conklin, Samuel Corder, Nathan Crandall, Carson Crossley, Oliver Cruz, Joey DeCosta, Max Darnell, Julian DeGucci, Isaac Delgado, Robert Dennison, Joseph D'Angelo, Cesar Diaz, Steve Diaz, Antonio Diaz, Austin Dimer, John Din, Dylan D'Angelo, Court Erickson, Rogelio Escoval, Ahmed Fernandez, Daniel Figueroa, Antonio Fiorentino, Kyle Freudenthal, Robert Garrett, Amario Gamoya, Carlos Gomez, Giovanni Gomez Terriquez, Aaron Gonzalez, David Gonzalez, Leobardo Gonzalez, Eduardo Gonzalez Castillo, Robert Guthrow, Jose Guerrero, Matthew Guerrero, Austin Gutierrez, Sylvester Gutierrez, Kevin Hare, Tyler Hagen, Connor Havens, Robert Hayes, Joshua Henry, Francisco Hernandez, Julian Hernandez, Rob Herogian, Austin Hull, Vicente Holgian, Austin Honorio, Lucas Hoyt, Jacob Hurst, Jose Hurtado, Ryan Jackson, Joe Jeffers II, Juan Jimenez, Corey Johnson, Christopher Coffers, Lucas Kegg, Riley Kitchens, Eric Clem, Andrew Croto, Zachary Kuznick, Eric Lambert, Ethan Landowski, Lucas Larson, Aaron LeBlanc, George Lewis, Kyle Lockett, Joseph Lopez Medina, Chris Lozano, Ascension Luna, Jose Masias, Brian Malloy, Joshua Mandagi, Jacob Monzo, Kyle Marino, Luis Martinez, Miguel Martinez, Marcus Masonter, Riley Matlock, Jonathan McCarthy, Trevor McConnell, Talon McDonald, Victor Medina, Alex Menchaca Jr., Alejandro Mendoza, Christian Merced, William Maloney, Hunter Minges, Jesus Moreno Jr., Orlando Murillo, James Negronti, Rick Nordness, Daniel Novak, Daniel Oriana, Nicholas Orozco, Octavio Orozco, Peter Ortiz, Andrew Pedregon, Dante Perez Jr., Mason Pyers, Drew Pollard, Mario Quiroga Jr., Cruz Quiroz, Art Ramos, Esteban Ramos, Andy Reyes Camiro, Jesus Rios Lagunas, Daniel Rodarte, Elion Rodriguez, Sunny Ruiz, Alex Ruiz, Jonathan Russo, Nicholas Saavedra, Sammy Saborin, Christian St. Augustine, Harley Sowers, Destry Schaefer, David Schaller, Austin Schiavone, Chris Scholdebauer, Edwin Cerna, Curtis Seymour, Joel Schuster, Zachary Silva, Benjamin Silva, Jacob Smith, Andrew Stanley, Rogelio Roger Stell, Nicholas Stort, Tyson Stort, Daniel Stivers, Tanner Strong, James Taft, Joshua Tapia, Chance Tarr, Clay Tells, Javier Terriquez Abrica, Jordan Thompson, Michael John Troop, Alejandro Valverde Ariano, Ryan Waller, Kenji Wason, Caden Weber, Sean Weber, Taylor Alexander Wells, Andrew White, Alexander White, Garrett Wilder, Caleb Wold, Abdullah Zazi, Johan Zirate.
Students, parents, friends, family, kids, husbands, wives, everybody that's out there watching. Way to go, everybody. This has been one of the most trying times, one of the craziest times we can imagine, even in some of our history. But realistically, right now, this is to honor all of you guys and gals who put up with so much during this time. Everything from bad jokes from Joe, to online Zoom classes that didn't go well, to schedules that maybe weren't perfect, but you did it. You made it this far, and it's along with help of all of you parents and friends and husbands and wives and kids. So I just want to say thank you to all of those that supported these students, now graduates who are going to go on to be linemen someday. Proud of you all. Again, thank you very much for everything you guys have done. I look forward to hearing back from you all.
It was a pleasure having you all this term, and I hope and I pray that you all are safe and that you all get jobs, and you make me proud, and I love you all.
Hey guys, it's Joe McMahon, your Zoom instructor for 785 weeks. Just wanted to say thank you very much for actually putting up with me in the classroom, and you guys did a really good job. I know you went through a lot of stuff this term, and I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. And I'm begging you, on my hands and knees, that when you actually go out and work overtime, make sure that you stop off and eat at Logan's, all right? Other than that, good job, guys. I really appreciate all your hard work, and thanks a lot.
Well, that was a crazy term. But you're going to do storms, you're going to do ice, you're going to be snowed, you're going to be hot. So it's awesome. We teed you up right for it. And you guys did great with it. So I'm pretty sure you're going to do great out there. Good luck. Stay safe.
Congratulations to term 2001 of Northwest Lineman College. It was a pleasure being able to instruct you all on my first term, and I look forward to meeting you in the future.
Congratulations, everybody. I want to wish you a good luck on your journey and be safe out there.
Congratulations, everyone. I just want you to remember three things that I've told you over the term. One is follow instructions. Two is listen to the journeyman that's teaching you. And three, remember that check I showed you. Someday it'll be yours. Congratulations.
Hey everybody, congratulations on graduating from Northwest Lineman College. I am very pleased to have met all of you guys, and I can honestly say that this was my best term ever. You guys were awesome. And if you guys were here right now, I would pinky promise you, because it's true.
What's going on, guys? Your Uncle Rick here. Just want to say congratulations. It's been a pleasure to meet every one of you I come in contact with. Just remember, climbing standards, listen to your journeyman, and work safe.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Mike Daniels, campus president here in California. I'm just going to take a few minutes and walk through as we end this ceremony and talk to you a little bit about what next steps may look like. I was once a journeyman lineman as well, and I can appreciate the position that you're in here today. We share a same common thread, and I can promise you that it'll be a long and rewarding career for you. I want to start off by saying thank you not only to the students who progressed and had done really well in this program, but I also want to thank the family and friends that supported all of the new pre-apprentices here today. I'd be remiss too if I didn't thank our staff, the Maroons, our admin staff, and the maintenance team, who have done an outstanding job supporting the students and keeping this place COVID-free and COVID-safe. In closing out the ceremony, I would like to take an opportunity to leave you with a few last thoughts. The first point that I would like to make is around passion. Love what you do. When the job becomes just the job, the probability leads to complacency and a less than desirable attitude. This all points to less than stellar performance and a mindset that you need in your professional education. Take pride in your work and attitude. I can promise you from previous experiences, being a journeyman lineman and just being a professional, cutting corners is not the answer. Come with the right attitude. Don't be the person that says it's good enough or you cannot see it from my house. Be remembered as the person that goes the extra mile. Line work is also an art and a beautiful craft, and you've now become part of it, so just own it. Second point is integrity. Do the right thing even when no one's watching. You only get one chance, so I ask you not to squander that opportunity when a company chooses you to be their next employee. Follow through. Make sure to always do what you say you're going to do. It's important to be a team player. If you are an I person, I did this or I did that, I'd strongly reevaluate that statement because there isn't anything that you have done that someone else didn't help you do to get to where you're at today. Leave it better than you found it. Posting pictures on Instagram is not what I'm talking about. This trade was built on the backs of men and women who gave their lives supporting the evolution of journeyman linemen. I ask you to be a teacher, a leader, and a supporter, and give back to the trade because it is a gift that's been given to you. The third point is excellence. Be your very best. Excellence is a continued effort to always do your best. Ask yourself, what are you doing to keep yourself employable and competitive? Always clarify what is expected of you. If you make an assumption, I'm guessing that you're likely working in the wrong direction. Safety, at least in our industry, is very dangerous. The person that looks for the sticky situations prior to the job starting is the measure of safety excellence. We are not perfect individuals and accidents do occur. However, have the resolve and the fortitude to speak up. Your life and your partner's life depends on it. In closing term 2001, Northwest Lineman College has met and exceeded its objective. Graduates, you are all now highly qualified for initial employment. You are also now ready to complete future training programs, and I'm proud to say you are also ready to pursue a long and rewarding career. In closing, my team and I are extremely proud of what each of you have accomplished, so congratulations. As I bring the 2001 term to a closure, I need you to tell me something. Now, who wants to be a lineman?